Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia Tech's offense will get the first crack at it here. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Looking to throw, it's King. Extending the play. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Now adjusting. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Bob. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's King. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Gives him the big stiff arm. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Florida is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Gainesville. They're trailing by 14 to Kentucky. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a catch and run for 6.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Quick release on the RPO. At the 35, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. The 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Working that left side now. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Bounced off his feet.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is good! So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Delivers the contact. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll try the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Using his legs, it's Love. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On the move. At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get in my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker, nice pick.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's King. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Snagged in the middle. It's Collins.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's King. They've got the screen set up. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Yellow Jackets are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
Man, how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction.
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Love. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you?
The ball squirts free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Right down the middle. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll open the second half with a run. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Love. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today. And this fan base, who's so used to doing that gator jump, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 33 to Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's King. And the ball is intercepted. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So The offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
Wants to throw on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Love. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Let's see what they've got on second down. It's a draw. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back, it's Love. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab, it's Love. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Irish send out the punt unit. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. A first down for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Getting some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. On the run, it Tames. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the single running back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Scanning the field, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Soft spot in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. You got to hold on to that football.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio. Frank.
right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
To the ground with the back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to throw. It's Kane. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Bringing it back, it's Love. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He breaks a tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Motion from the offense. Trying to get to it. Smashes through. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. The give as they work on that clock. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Love. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.